Hello and welcome to Ames in Focus, the podcast where we shine a light on the people, programs, and practical tools that help our community thrive. I'm Bill Gebhart with the City of Ames, and today we're talking about something everyone loves, saving money. Specifically, we're diving into electric rebates available through the City of Ames Smart Energy program. If you've ever replaced an appliance, upgraded your HVAC system, or thought about installing a smart thermostat, this episode is for you. Joining us once again is Layne Fober, the Energy Services Coordinator with Ames Electric Services. Layne, welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you, Bill. It's good to be back in the studio.
Absolutely. So last time you were here, we talked about time of use rates and how timing your energy use can lower costs. But today we're talking about rebates, which might be an even more direct way for people to save money. So let's start simple. What is the Smart Energy program?
So Smart Energy are programs that the utility offers to our customers to help them use their energy more efficiently, which lowers their utility bills and can have an impact on the environment. We do this with rebates, energy audits, and others.
And yeah, even the time of use rates that we talked about last time, right?
Correct.
So talking about rebates, why does the city offer rebates in the first place? Like, what is the benefit for the community? What's benefit for the residents?
The city's rebate program aims to incentivize efficient systems that will increase a home's energy efficiency or switch them from natural gas to decrease their carbon footprint. Each upgrade helps to reduce our demand on our local electric grid, delaying costs for infrastructure upgrades. And by doing so, we can keep costs low for all of our ratepayers.
For everybody. And so it's not necessarily just like a sale or a discount or something like that. It's really an investment in a more efficient electric system.
Yes. The utility sees a benefit by encouraging efficient systems because the life of our electric infrastructure is extended by doing so.
Absolutely. So let's talk about some specifics. What kind of upgrades or equipment usually qualify for rebates?
Definitely HVAC. We have multiple programs for HVAC, including air conditioners, heat pumps, mini splits. You can also go online to cityofames.org/smartenergy to see all of our other programs, including heat pump water heaters, electric vehicle chargers, solar, and our new program, attic installation.
And you have all of these on your website, right?
Yes.
So that's cityofames.org/smartenergy.
That's right.
And then you can see all the rebates that are available. So basically, I mean, if it makes your home smarter, more efficient, there's a good chance there's a rebate attached to it somewhere.
That's right.
Okay. So what are the most popular rebates right now? What are people in Ames taking advantage of the most?
I think appliances are by far the most popular category that we get rebates for, but air source heat pumps have seen a large jump this year due to the increased rebate we made at the beginning of the year. Solar was also very popular at the end of last year, but now with the federal tax credit expired, we don't see as many projects.
Yeah. And so I definitely see how appliances could definitely be one of the big ones because you already have an appliance, right? And if you're going to replace it anyway, because it's broken, I have 7 kids, so my washer and dryer, they get replaced very frequently because of my kids. I want to make it energy efficient because then there's a rebate. So I definitely see the need for that.
Right. The useful life of an appliance is much lower than, say, a HVAC system where you could get 20 years out of it, opposed to an appliance that might only make it 7 or 8 years.
And so when we say rebate, are we talking like $20? Or are we talking something more significant? What are we talking about?
The Smart Energy rebate program assigns the amount based on the amount of energy savings that we'd expect to see. So for some of the smaller upgrades, $25 to $50 is typical. But for some of those larger upgrades that are really efficient, like heat pump systems, and that are efficient in the summer and replace furnaces, the city offers up to $1,200. And some geothermal systems could qualify for even more because of their efficiency.
And so these are direct rebates through the city, though. They're separate from any state or federal tax credits or anything else that you may qualify for by buying energy efficient?
Yes, this is directly through the city. Once you would apply, you would receive a check in the mail. You would still qualify for federal tax credits. However, many of them expired this year, unfortunately.
Yeah, they did.
Which is another reason why we enhanced our program and our Smart Energy program this January.
So there has been a lot of conversation about electrification and heat pumps and things like that. And we've been talking about the rebates that the city of Ames is offering, but what about people who might be hesitant about any of these products? But I mean, specifically, are heat pumps practical in Iowa winter? Is that something we hear?
Definitely the right question to ask. And it's okay to be hesitant before purchasing one. One thing that always sticks in my head about air source heat pumps is that the efficiency in the winter is far greater than a furnace, and they perform similar to an AC in the summer. Specifically in the winter, $1 of energy spent, you get $3 worth of heat with an air source heat pump. Versus a natural gas system, for every $1 of energy you put in, you might only get 95 cents of heat. Also, there are models that are cold climate, and they don't need a backup system to support them in below freezing temperatures. And they can even provide efficient heat as low as the negative teens.
Oh, wow. So for Iowa winter, which we know it's warming up right now, right? But where we want to have one of those cold climate ones.
Yes, there are other options out there, but for Iowa climate, a cold climate certified model is definitely recommended.
So let's talk about electric vehicles. If someone installs a level 2 charger at their home, is there support available for that?
Absolutely. Our EV rebate is up to $500, and many times the charger will be included in the purchase of the vehicle, which is why our program covers both the charger and the installation cost. So if there's any electrical work done in your garage, you would also be able to apply that to the rebate.
So pairing that with the time of use rates that we talked about before can make charging your vehicle overnight really affordable.
That's a great point. A rebate for the charger and the benefits of off-peak energy make an EV purchase especially affordable.
Yeah, we should have just done one big podcast with all of these instead of two, although we can talk about this all the time, right? So walk us through this rebate process. Let's say I'm replacing my HVAC, or maybe I'm getting one of those heat pumps. When do I apply? Do I apply before I get it installed? Do I get it applied before I buy it, after I buy it? How do I do this?
So all your rebates will be done after it's either purchased or installed. In many cases, especially in HVAC, contractors will do this for you. So definitely check with them throughout the process to see if that's going to be something you're going to submit or they'll do it for you. For other rebates, the form will be available online at that cityofames.org/smart energy page, where you can just input a few details about the product and proof of purchase or installation, and then wait 4 to 6 weeks for the check to arrive in the mail.
So is the process complicated? So you said it's a form. Is it a complicated form? Is it pretty straightforward? I mean, am I going to have to study before I fill out this form, or how's it going to work?
Not at all. Most of the applications are 5 to 8 steps. And all you need to fill in is the basic information. And the form is done online, which is what we found to be a lot easier. Plus the electric staff is always available if there's any questions.
And so how do these rebates then support the city's broader sustainability and energy goals? I know we touched on that, but how specifically do they help that?
Yeah, although each rebate upgrade may offer small or large demand savings, each one of them adds up, and together the Smart Energy program reduces Ames energy consumption and contributes to our climate action goals of reducing carbon emissions, electrification, and retrofitting.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to rapid fire. You know how this works, Layne. So, all right, first, what's one home upgrade that gives you the biggest bang for your buck?
Attic installation. It's a new program, so definitely take advantage of it.
Yeah. Okay, attic installation. Not what I was expecting, but I like that. So, all right, smart thermostat. Is it an essential tool? Just really convenient? Does it make a futuristic-y type home?
It's an essential tool, especially for those on time of use rates.
Oh, absolutely. Because then when I'm gone here at work interviewing you on a podcast, my temperature could go down in the winter or up in the summer, right? To let my home use less energy, right?
Right.
Okay. If you could replace one outdated appliance in every Ames home tomorrow, what would it be?
I think it's induction cooktops. They're a newer technology, and they offer faster heating and reduced energy loss because it heats the pan directly instead of having that heat loss compared to traditional stovetops.
And it uses magnets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to do that. That's crazy. So I like that. So if Layne comes to your house to take your stove, just be ready. Okay, so what's one energy myth you'd love to retire permanently?
Hand washing is better than dishwashers. That is definitely not the case. Dishwashers actually use less energy and they use less water, and they can get your dishes a lot cleaner.
That's actually that is, I bet that is. I've had my teenagers washing dishes and I'm like, why is that water on for so long? So, and finally, what is one small step someone could take this month to start saving energy?
Bring out that grill, throw a few brats or hamburgers on there, avoid that excess heat into your home, making that AC work even harder.
Absolutely. No, and my family loves when I bring out the grill, so I think they're going to love that answer from you. So, Layne, thank you so much for walking us through the Smart Energy Rebate Program. It's always good to know there are practical local resources that help residents save money while also strengthening our community's electric system. If you'd like to explore available rebates, eligibility requirements, or start an application, visit cityofames.org/smartenergy. You'll find current offerings, application details, and contact information if you have questions. Thanks for listening to Ames in Focus. Upgrade wisely, save strategically, and we'll see you next time.
Ames in Focus is a City of Ames podcast.